I love mornings. I love the first hours of the day. This magical transition between the kingdom of dreams, wonders, and the reality. The moment when we see the world with new eyes, new perspectives, and new ideas. There is a real magic in mornings. I usually wake up around 6 a.m., sometimes a little earlier in summer, and in winter it's a bit later, it's around 7, sometimes 7:30, and my alarm clock is the blackbird which is nesting in the garden next to the apartment. I'm very lucky to live downtown and still have no modern noise interrupting my prince's sleep. Taking care of the flowers is something I love to do during the spring and summer season, first thing in the morning. I don't have too many flowers for now, but I plan to embellish and add much more on the balcony and on the windows in the upcoming days. I always have a very good appetite in the morning. Today it's going to be oats, cinnamon, fresh strawberries because it's the strawberry season, and some maple syrup. There are of course more decadent breakfasts some mornings with crunchy baguette, butter and jam, but not today and not every day. And to accompany me this morning I have this book found at the old bookshop in my town, and it's a book about stories and legends from the medieval era in France, because I'm more and more intrigued by some aspect of the medieval era. I received this little teapot as a present and it came from England. The mornings in the studio invariably start by good sweeping, tidying, removing the lamps. I don't like to have my lamps on my desk, so I always put them under the desk because I just think they take too much space. And I like to open the windows to have some fresh air coming in. And the first hours in the studio are very sacred and very precious to me, because they come after a very long night of sleep where the mind and imagination have been disconnected from reality, from the outside world, when we are all to ourselves. I do my list of things I want to work on and accomplish that day. Of course, we live in the modern world and I have to have a quick glimpse on internet in the morning, but very, very quick, and it's usually only to check the ladies who are joining my workshops if they need my help, if they have questions, things like that. But I don't reply to any messages, especially long one in the morning. And I make sure that I get no interruptions as much as possible during these first hours, because it's just so easy to focus and to have any ideas coming to the paper so easily. And we are just full of energy, so I like to direct this energy really well in the first hours of the morning. My mornings are also very still. I love that. I love stillness, silence, only interrupted by birds from the garden, no music, no background, no radio, no audiobook, nothing at all. And some mornings I found that I have a fireworks of ideas coming to me, which will never come back later during the day. Usually I'm pretty sluggish in the afternoon, my brain doesn't work really well, so I usually do other sort of work or creating other sort of things than in the morning. So I learned throughout the years to maintain this practice of focusing on things which require ideas, like sketching, finding ideas. I work on my book project in the morning, or things which really require to look for ideas. And drawing, sketching, writing too, sometimes for 1 hour, sometimes the entire morning, sometimes the 2 or 3 hours. It depends. It's never the same, depending on the other things I need to work that day. And I love sketching, drawing in the morning. Right now, I'm continuing to work on my book project. The first video of the White Cat series is coming soon, so you're going to see what I'm doing. Here I'm working on some aspect of the second part of the story, but I will tell you more all about that in the video all about White Cat. And at the end of the morning, usually I will go back working on the things I was doing the day before, like filming or editing a workshop, also working on my book project, on decors, costume, accessories, drawings, or working on a computer, editing a workshop or a video like this one.
And I just wanted to tell you that you can find me in the latest issue of the magazine In the Studio. They had very graciously and kindly invited me to share my studio with their readers and to share a bit some little stories about my studio, so you can read that and see that in the May issue of the magazine that you can find in every places where you can find magazines in the US, Canada, In Europe, you can't find it everywhere. In France, we can't find it at all, from what I know. But you can order it online if you can't buy it where you live. And I will link all the information under this video. I didn't see the physical copy yet because I didn't receive my copy of the magazine, but I can't wait to see it. I just received this morning a photo from Heather, who is an apprentice magician, and she went to her supermarket yesterday and she showed me this photo of the magazine among all the other magazines. So it was pretty fun. I, of course, never had been in the cover of any magazine in my entire life, so it was really just unexpected to see that. Thank you for those who voted for my cover they did a poll on their page on Instagram, and it's very kind for those of you who voted for my cover. I didn't know even that they were doing a poll. I saw that a little unexpectedly and I thought, wow, I didn't know they had done that. I would be curious and interested to know if you have bought your copy of the magazine, for those who knew it on my website at merveillenpapier.com or on Instagram. I mentioned that a few days ago that the magazine was available. So if you have it, let me know. And this weekend I'm going to share a first video about my White Cat book project and all the behind the scenes, the work in progress, and journaling a bit the work on this big long project with you. So that's a bit what you have seen in the morning video, but you just have seen glimpses of my sketches and preparations for these illustrations and all the work I'm doing for that. You can subscribe if you don't want to miss all the nice videos coming, and for now I will leave you here and I hope to see you very soon.